If this message found you, you are meant to learn how to keep your audience's attention. Ready? Let's go. Day number 6 of our challenge, 12 days of the AI, how to capture your audience's attention so that they listen to the message. And so that you can understand everything that happened just a moment ago is to understand the basics of psychology, which probably you intuitively feel and know, but I would like to bring your awareness to that fact, okay? So I was scrolling and then I looked at the message, which was started with, if this message found you, then you are meant to see more. And I was like, okay, this message was meant to find me. Wow. And after a while, when I was scrolling my feed, I noticed the pattern that people who are speaking to spiritual community are saying that if you are meant to, or this message found you if, and this is nothing else but just learning the psychology trick that uses people's beliefs against them. And I'm sorry to hook you up into this video, but there is a higher purpose studying behind it. So, using this technique allows people to grab your attention and bring you into their world and provide value. Because I'm not saying that all spiritual people who say, if this message found you, have bad intentions, although in most cases there is the pitching section over there. But I'm just saying that we, who are the people who believe in the purpose, in the divine intervention, who believe in becoming and who believe in kind of building our destination and getting nudges from the world, we tend to click the links when this starts with if this message found you. And of course, I believe that universe pushes us to create certain context and certain topics so that we can share this message with broader community. But at the same time, you can use the same technique in combination with or without artificial intelligence in your content so that people start watching you more. So let's speak about that. If you are against using artificial intelligence, but you are for using psychology and you want to share your message, we need to understand what our audience desires and what our audience needs. And the first way to understand it is to observe content creators that already have what you want to have and then deliver something that is somehow related to what they did. It is called imitating. And look, I'm not saying that you should copy the text from someone else, go into ChatGPT, ask it to rephrase it, and speak it your own way. Like, no. But I'm saying about the patterns that appear in your content so that you can build relationship with the audience that appears around you. So for example, if my intention is to support spiritual entrepreneurs and purpose-driven entrepreneurs who are scrolling probably and reading and looking for the tarot information, tarot reading is not going to change your reality itself. Okay, cold truth. I know, but it's true. So we want to see the nudges from the universe because up to a point, we want to remove the uncertainty. And at the same time, when we remove uncertainty, we also want to speak, okay, so the universe says I'm going to be rich. I decide I'm going to be rich. Yes, this is going to happen this year. And as a result, we say, okay, I believe this is going to happen. But at the same time, we don't take action which would make us creators of our own reality. And I'm not saying about sitting in the lotus position and manifesting and grounding. I'm not speaking about the practices that we have spiritually, and everyone has a different one. I'm just saying that when we take action, the probability that we will succeed is bigger. So, in most cases, we listen to other people who are influencing our reality because of one of the two fears. Fear number one is the desire to make it perfect, which can be led to the control, which I was speaking about earlier. And this makes us overthink a lot of elements, a lot of parts of this. So when we are overthinking, we can also say, okay, so if I am overthinking, I'm not taking action. If I am not taking action, then, well, probably I'm not designed to take action. And we consume more, waiting for the universe to provide everything on a silver platter and make the dreams, the readings, and everything come true. To give you the example, not that long ago, my friend was doing the tarot reading for me, and she's brilliant in that. Like, she's really amazing, like top notch, amazing. And she told me that during some holidays, I'm going to on a certain date, a certain date, in certain circumstances, I'm going to meet the love of my life, and he's going to be amazing and great and handsome and all the things. And I said, but listen, I don't get out. So my life is limited to work and home because these are the two things where I feel comfortable. So I don't have social gatherings. I don't have that many friends because in most cases, my real life friends have no idea about what I was doing or I am doing in my business because they don't care. Okay. So I said, look, there is no chance that someone would meet me. Like, no way. And we were laughing, we had fun. We were then speaking about the business, how the opportunities arise, how I'm going to build the business from the perspective of the tarot reading, because we know that tarot catches the energy or is based on the archetypes, whichever theory you believe. So I asked myself, okay, so how am I supposed to meet that guy or see that guy in reality if I don't leave my home? Like, not happening. And it is irrelevant if I'm open for a relationship or not from the perspective of this video. But on the 26th of December, I thought that, okay, so if I'm meant to meet the guy who's going to be the love of my life, the divine connection, all the things, then I need to give the universe a chance to show this guy to me. So I started going out. We went together with my kiddo to have some fun in the complex, which is close to my place of residence. We had fun. We met the Santa Claus, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, it's Santa Claus! It's so cool." We took a lot of beautiful pictures, and we had fun. So let's speak about it and about the implications. Did I meet, like, spoiler alert, did I meet the guy? No. During that event, no. But no, you never know what might happen and what is the ripple effect of your decision. So, as a result of the tarot reading, I changed the behavior that led to better energy. Better energy or higher vibes lead to better results. So, however, it was beneficial. And when we are thinking about it and we are thinking about finding the messages and emitting the messages, like sending the messages, we need to send the universe the information that we are ready to become, that we are ready to change, that we are ready to take action. So if you get the nudges from the universe that you should do something with your life, if we are getting the nudges from the universe that we should build this business, we should scale the business, we should change the channel, we should move to some other direction, then the only way to help the universe provide is to implement, to make it work. Okay. The other thing that I would like to address over here is that we tend to over control. And this leads actually to lack of focus and attention. So if we click on every single message or on most messages, starting with if this message found you then, we are losing focus because we are listening to everything that is from the outside, but we don't take time to listen what is inside. So to give you the example, find a moment of stillness. Find the moment now when you're listening to the recording or in the future, like choose the moment and take a few deep breaths, like really deep breaths. My preference, this is what I'm doing, is 30, like deep breaths, really deep breaths, so that your head or your brain gets more oxygen. And once you do that, once you find your stillness, you find your position, ask yourself, what is my purpose? What is my focus? What are my desires for 2020? And you don't have to ask yourself the three questions. I usually ask one of the three. Okay. So in most cases, I ask myself, what do I desire? What do I really, truly desire? Because in many situations, we are so open to receive information from the outside that we stop feeling what is inside and what is our inside reaction. So once you have the answer, we can ask ourselves further questions like, how can I achieve that? How can I make this happen? And all the answers are within you. Because if you are watching this video, probably you are already searching for the answer, but all you needed is just to have those questions in your head. And so I'm not going to provide you those answers, like, sorry. And I know that some of you stopped watching now, but those of you who are still here, if we have all the answers inside, and if we came here with a purpose, if there are guides, angels, spirits, whatever you believe, guiding us and supporting us every path of the way, why not asking ourselves and believing and trusting that the answer would come? Why not asking our guides, our guardian angels, our ancestors, again, whatever you believe, for the guidance? Because then it is irrelevant if the answer comes from your mind or the answer comes from the spiritual realm. You get the answer. But you are the kind of person, like we are the kind of people who take action. Because listening to messages that are supporting you in sitting over there in the same spot and doing absolutely nothing, it's not going to change our reality. Because of course we can believe in getting the inheritance or I don't know, winning on the in the lottery. But once we open our hearts and our minds to receive nudges from the universe and taking action as a result of those nudges, then we have a chance to change the reality due to the fact that we take action. So today, instead of overthinking and overcomplicating, like, oh my gosh, I have so much things to do, let's ask ourselves, what is my focus and what I want to achieve? And treat it as a filter. So I will tell you what it looked like for me. You know that I'm in the AA world, and the AA world is very fascinating and alluring, and I love it. Just similar to the spiritual world. If you were supposed to create some comparison between AI world and the spiritual world, they are very similar. A lot of things is happening, but we don't know why. A lot of things is supporting us, and we get the support, but we don't ask ourselves many questions that we can ask ourselves. And additionally, we decide not to use the tools that we get. So yesterday, I've heard a recording from another YouTuber, and she said that if you don't ask your guardian angel for help, then your guardian angel can't help you because this is a matter of free will and respecting free will. So if you don't ask AI for support, it's the same, like same. And today's elf is Serene. She's behind me. Can you see her? Like, can you see her? Okay. Serene is holding a trident, and the trident is a symbol of authority. I know it's a symbol of Poseidon. It's a symbol of the rule in the oceans and ruling the oceans. Serene is very important for us because Serene is trying to help us find the leadership and leaders inside. And her trident is held in her hand not because she's the ruler of the oceans, but because she is leading herself to the desires that she has. But to be able to achieve the results that we desire to have, we need to know what is the reality that we want to create. So when you go from the vision to reality, the first step is you need to have the vision. We need to know what we are searching for. So instead of catching all the messages from the outer reality and seeing like, if this message found you, you are destined to, like, you are destined to die one day, but we decide everything else because God, the universe, whatever, gave us the free will. And I do really believe in the freedom to decide, in the freedom of choice. You have the freedom in your hands. You have the key to your freedom because you were born free. Your spirit is free. So, regardless of your past experiences and your past circumstances, your past lives, and all the traumas that you experienced, you have the free will to decide. And we all have that. And we are sitting over here together discussing this issue because the truth is, maybe this message really was meant to find you. Maybe we were just creating something out of fear. Maybe we declared we want something, but we didn't take action to support this declaration. And maybe we confused the universe and it didn't know, like, what do you really want? So, my favorite story when it comes to the angels and manifesting the reality is this. There is a guy sitting in the bus and complaining, saying, "Oh, the world is so bad. Oh, I'm so ill. Oh, everything is bad. Oh, I don't have money. Oh, I don't have the strength. Oh my gosh, I hate my boss. My boss is so bad." And there is the guardian angel sitting on his arm and listening and says, "Oh my gosh, what kind of weird wishes are those? But if you wish to have that, here you are." And everything that manifested in the reality of the guy was everything that he was talking about and complaining. So instead of searching for the messages that would solve our problems, instead of listening to the nudges from the universe and asking, "Oh, what else? What else? What else?" Ask yourself, what is my desire? What is my focus? And once we ask ourselves this question, and once we get the answer, then we are ready to decide if, for example, this channel is for you. If you are a kind of person who is purpose driven and wants to make the change in the world, at the same time building a profitable business, this channel probably is for you. So then you should subscribe. But if you are a kind of person who does not want to take action, who is just binge watching and doesn't want to change anything, like, you can stay here, but you're not going to get as much value as people who take action. If you are a kind of person who is open to use artificial intelligence because you are generally open to use new things and play with those and test if you like it or you don't like it, then this channel is probably for you. But if you are a kind of person who is scared of AI, who's terrified that AI will take over the world, like, probably this channel is not for you because you decide to live in fear. And if you decide to live in fear, everything you do is just stimulating the common concern that artificial intelligence is going to do some harm. And this is how we are manifesting the reality we have. And again, if you are a kind of person who is a leader and wants to see the change in the world, then probably this channel is for you because in my human design, I have written that I bring people from control to authority to valor. And this is my mission. This is my dharma. So I want to help you with that because this is my mission. Okay. And do I like this mission? No. Do I like being in the leadership position? Like, don't feel comfortable in it yet. But I want to help you. I want to help the universe. I want to help God to make the mission that I was designed to do. And at the same time, my soul agreed to have this contract and to create this. So, wrapping the things up, if this message found you, you know how to grab people's attention because your attention was grabbed. So, ask ChatGPT or Gemini. My personal preference is Gemini. I stopped using ChatGPT due to the fact that it had huge challenges when it comes to technology and availability. So for me as an entrepreneur, it's unacceptable. Go to Gemini and ask Gemini this question. My desire is to, and put your real desire, your real, raw, true desire, the thing that you didn't dare to agree with, the thing that a little bit scares you, but kind of excites you, okay? This kind of desire. Not, I want to pay my rent. This is not the desire. This is the need. I desire to go to Mexico. This is the desire, okay? This can be the desire. So once you have this desire in your head, put it in Gemini and say, give me 5 steps that I can execute today to get closer to my desire. Make every action shorter than 5 minutes to execute so that I can execute all of them in under an hour and then see the results. Assess, can I do that? Or can't I do that? Am I willing to do that or not? And if you are willing to do that, just follow the steps. Even if AI is wrong, it's not going to harm you so much if you implement one thing. But if you start implementing, you might see the difference in your world. You might see the difference in what is surrounding you. And once you see the difference, once you feel the difference in your bones, in your heart, in your soul, you might feel that this is the moment to build successful business. And if this is the moment for you to make this business a reality, if this is the moment for you that AI can help you, just like guides help you, you can consider vision to reality. And once you go to the link below, you will find 55 AI prompts that are going to help you in the manifestation process. And over there in the document, there is a special surprise for you, but it's active only till the end of 2024. So go over there, grab the link, click the link, and see you in the next video.